This is actually going to be a little more difficult than the previous ones, mainly because I think I'm running out of material here. But the kind of continuing on with this, you're going to find out it's going to have some pretty funny cuts when I get to the mileposts. Again, this doesn't match up for distance, it more matches up for time-wise. And I find that as I'm getting closer to the destination, at least for the walking destination, that I become less talkative, and which means I gotta come up with more material to put as a backtrack commentary. And that's kind of the difference between this and my regular daily vlogs, which is me talking in front of a camera or whatever, in front of the green screen. Because at least when I do those kind of daily vlogs, I only have to talk about one thing, and it takes 3 to 4 minutes or so, and that's the daily vlog. But when I'm providing commentary here, and it's a 20-minute video, I have to come up with about 4 times as many subjects, or talk 4 times as long about one subject. Check it out. Looks like we got some burials out here. I've heard that that line, it was said in one. It started off being said in the movie Face Off, I believe, and then turned into a Kelly Clarkson song. What doesn't kill you make you stronger. But M&Ms, they don't kill you. Ice cream, that doesn't kill you either. It's also that way of thinking that that causes a necessity of me being out here and working as hard as I am. Now the funny thing is that if I get these walked up over the next couple days, I'm still not going to be caught up. 20 seconds until the next little blurb on here. Alright. Brief news about 3D movies coming out in China. I guess they're going to be releasing Top Gun 3D. And then they'll probably be available here. Top Gun. Yeah, that's the most difficult one. Got no problem believing that. Hey, they don't even say this is even difficult at all. Alright. Still not giving me a post though to say that suck it. How's it going? Kind of surprised me that somebody's out riding that path. Alright. Okay, that's Mayhem, by the way. I'll take its word for it. Hold it. Get so I can stabilize the camera here. Just a moment. You know what? I think that this is rideable. It's not because I felt a little bit embarrassed that that guy was riding on the difficult path, and here I'm just kind of taking the easy way, And I'd just like to thank anybody who is watching these videos. They see another one pop up in the box the next day, and they go ahead and watch it. Thank you. I know this can be quite dry, but if anything, it can actually effectively work as a sleep agent. Just hearing some person talk while showing a gravel road. I'll do anything I can to help out. The good news is that this is the last one that's actually kind of like this, because the next one shows the focus of our checkpoint. We even get a brief taste of it today.
And I think we, folks, I believe that we are finishing up with mile 9.
Now, I put in my tags with this video concerning like the Lenzi Midix Steadicam, and that's what I use for this video. And a lot of people might look at the video and they might say, wow, that, I mean, his camera is all over the place, and there's even still a little bit of shake there. But you don't understand is what this camera's footage looks like without it. You know, you just can't see anything that's happening. It gives you a jello cam effect. So the Lenzi actually does help it. Now, don't let this discourage you from buying the Lenzi. Your camera will probably work a lot better with the Steadicam than mine does. This camera is only a quarter pound, and so it's kind of tough to get it balanced to begin with. This is an extremely windy day. The camera acts as a paddle that the wind catches, and so it pushes it up and down. So don't let any of the footage that is shown on this discourage you from looking into the Lenzi Steadicam. It's just that with any of the awkward shake cameras and the lighter cameras, special things have got to be done with the stabilizer in order to make it work for you. But again, it does nothing but improve the type of video that you take. One thing I mentioned to one of my Google Plus acquaintances is, after I get done with these videos, again, there's not very many of them left, I am planning on putting up a video particularly focusing on the Steadicam itself.
You know, if I huff this thing every day, I could probably lose some weight. As I mentioned on about 2 vlogs ago, the weather is supposed to get colder tomorrow. That's the reason why I'm making this trek today. Better to make this trek today than next week, right? And all it does is get closer and closer to winter.
Okay, finally I got a little bit of time to talk about something here. Not so many things are happening with the trail. There's an interesting story I have concerning my first experience with 3D. And it's actually kind of a disappointing one. And maybe the fact that it was so disappointing is what caused me to be a little bit obsessive about 3D and movies. It's just that when I was younger, I mean much younger, I mean I was like 8, 9 years old, and a bunch of us went up to a small town where I grew up, to a friend's farm, and we had kind of a sleepover there. And one thing that one of the local stations showed was the creature from the Black Lagoon, and they showed it kind of like a Saturday night film, and you know, just a after hours film. I think they showed it like 10:30 at night, and so we just all stayed up, and you know, we were going to watch this 3D movie. I can't remember if if my friend even had like one pair of 3D glasses. That just escapes me. It doesn't really matter if I remember right, because gosh, I think he had a color TV, but even those color TVs look pretty lousy, those tube TVs. I mean, these are TVs from the 70s, for crying out loud. The colors on them look lousy going through 3D glasses anyway, you know, the red-blue glasses. So I remember us seeing this 3D film, but it wasn't 3D. It was just blurry, you know, because we were just seeing the red and blue misadjustments or whatever. And so that kind of brings me to kind of an obsession with even something that was just released. Universal released their Essential Classic Monsters, the Essential Collection, DVD collection, 8-disc collection for, well, it's like for $160 retail. Amazon.com's got for $111. And lo and behold, the movie that's available in that collection, the only 3D movie that's available in that collection, is The Creature from the Black Lagoon. And that it's being presented in true 3D rather than with the red and blue glasses. I mean, technically it really doesn't matter, it's a black and white film, but I think it'd be something to see, you know, with the current 3D television technology. But it's $111 for crying out loud. But then I think back and my obsession with this, and when I first saw it back in 75, I think, 37 years ago, I've always wanted to enjoy this film in 3D. And now, lo and behold, is my chance. But it'll cost me $111 to do so, and I'm not really quite sure if it's worth it. Not to mention, there are a lot of movies coming out next week too. Well, a couple of them. 2 of them that I definitely want to own as well. They're a lot cheaper though. The first one is Prometheus, the Alien sort of prequel by Ridley Scott, and then the other one is actually a classic film, Alfred Hitchcock's Dial M for Murder, and that's presented in true color 3D too. And no one's ever seen these movies like this, Creature from the Black Lagoon or Dial M for Murder. No one has ever seen these without the red-blue glasses in 3D until they, you know, actually bought these discs. And so it's kind of a funny time for DVD, Blu-ray releases, 3D Blu-ray releases. And what do you people think about Paranormal Activity? Do you think they should release Part 5 in 3D? Do you think it could add to the experience? It's just a thought. I haven't heard any talk about it or anything. It is kind of sad that, you know, I look at that they've got like Frankenweenie 3D out this weekend, and still Hotel Transylvania 3D from last weekend. I don't know if other places have still got Dread 3D or Finding Nemo. But to be honest with you, right now, any of the movies that are out, I would not want to see in the movie theater. You know, I may watch them on Vudu if they come to that, but although Dread 3D, it's tempting, but again, I might rent out the disc for that. About the only movie the nearest movie that I want to see in 3D, as far as I can tell, will probably be The Hobbit. That's going to be a must-see.
Oh, well, looks like we're closer than I thought we were. See, we got the dam right over there. Nice. So yeah, I don't know how this mile by mile thing is going to go. I'm going to have to look at Google Earth and look at my checkpoints. Yeah, it says 10 miles. Yeah, let's take a look at where we are. Nice. I'm going to stop this right here for right now and finish it up.
So wow, yeah, you know, it's great that this video, you know, it's actually giving you a quick peek at the dam. Now the cut that I just put there, I had originally planned for that to be the cut for the third video, and then the rest of this would be on the fourth one. But then I saw that with the dam footage that I took, it just went a couple minutes over 20 minutes. And so I decided to take these last three and a half minutes and take it on to this one, just to make the timing of both part 3 and 4 to be a bit more even, you know, for both mile 10 and mile 11. But it's kind of cool that it gives you a little bit of a brief peep that, yes, we did make it. We've made it to the dam. But it's the next video that actually shows the dam. And if you have Google Earth and you see the dam on it, the condition of the dam on Google Earth is not as impressive as the way I saw it on this day. And so I'm really glad that I was able to get out there before the cold weather came in, the cold front came in. I think it has something to do with the fact that they are working on the dam on the north side of it. And so the south side, they're letting out the water, and you can kind of see the mist from the dam on the other side of the dam, and there's a reason for that mist. And so we got some great footage coming up for tomorrow's vlog. But this is it's just made it really nice that, you know, this is the worst of it. I'll be honest with you, this is the worst. As if I'm not going to be honest with you. I mean, come on. Why would I lie, you know? But this video itself, part 3, this is it for the extremely slow, redundant vids, and so tomorrow we'll conclude, you know, with looking at the dam, and then the next 2 videos after that should be a breeze, I'm thinking, because I think I actually have a paved road that I can use to get from one place to the other. So yeah, that should bring at least a quick close to what, you know, a lot of people. Thank you for having the patience to sit through these. But if you're really interested in the trail, this is probably one of the best videos out there. I don't think anyone would actually, place a video online of walking this trail. I don't think anyone is that out of their minds. But besides that, let's go ahead and close with that. I hope everybody has a good day, and I'll talk with you tomorrow.